And it was part 3 of the Elland Road saga, featuring the 2 top teams in the First Division.
Speed. Wallace. Chapman in the middle. Speed has got there as well. Chapman is unmarked! The arrival of Speed again caused the problems. They looked for him and they completely lost Chapman, who will be disappointed he didn't get that on target. It's well played into Hodge. Good stop by Schmeichel. Chapman, who played Hodge in. It's one of the fortes of Stevie Hodge's game. Does get forward and take good positions. Waited for the bounce, hit it well, and parried away. Sterner makes a run on the right. A little indecisive at the end of the run, the England player. Now Giggs, and he's got Hughes up. The early ball might find him. Speed getting back. Hughes! The first time there has been space for Giggs. The first time there has been space for Hughes. And against the run of play in the first half, Manchester United have the lead.
A wonderful cross by Ryan Giggs. It looked as if he'd pushed himself too wide, but he knew exactly where Mark Hughes had drifted, cleared the 2 Leeds players.
But didn't go in.
Watching it again.
Yeah.
He gets up well and he's hanging, and there's a big space to put it in, but he just puts it past the post. It was a great chance.
Right. Now this is the Hodge chance.
This was probably the best chance of the game. A good flick from Chapman. Again, they're wide open down the centre. Hodge takes it in. It bobbles a bit for him, but he should hit it lower.
The goalkeeper did well, but you wonder if it would have gone in anyway here. This will give us a better
It's a great
idea.
chance. You would have thought he'd hit it low to the goalkeeper's left. It bobbled up a little bit for him. He's maybe a bit unlucky, but
yeah.
Leeds United have had 3-4 good chances and they've gone in 1-0 down. I don't know if they could reproduce the form they showed in the first half. It's very difficult to play that way for 90 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's leave it for the moment. We'll go downstairs very quickly. Ray Stubbs has got Norman Hunter, old favourite here, and Gordon Strachan, who's injured and, of course, not playing tonight. Ray?
Gordon, a cruel blow just before half-time.
It's a travesty, really. We've been by far the better side tonight. We've played well, and as a club captain, I'm very proud of them. They've played a magnificent first half. As long as they don't feel sorry for themselves, I can feel sorry for them just now, but as long as they don't feel sorry for themselves in the second half, I'm sure we can get a result tonight.
A lot of spirit needed now in the second half.
We showed that in the first half. We've got a lot of spirit, and we have got a lot of class, and all we need now is a bit of luck.
Norman, if you're Alex Ferguson, what would you be saying to the Manchester United players now?
I think he'd be a very happy man to come in 1-up, but I think he's got to match them in midfield, because that's where Leeds, I think, have run the show so far. The midfield players have got on top of the Man United players, and they've stopped the ball getting wide to the wingers, and I think that's where Leeds have showed their strength tonight.
Great second half to come. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks, we certainly hope so. The players coming out, just out in fact. Let's rejoin Trevor and Barry, second half.
Well, again, the feel for the intensity of the support that Leeds United get. Flying through the air with the greatest of ease was Bannister. And here's Kanchelskis. They've got 3-on-3, Manchester United. In fact, they've got a 4th man coming forward now. Hughes on the right side, but Kanchelskis ploughs his own furrow. And McClare gets in front, and Hughes gets in front. That's a fine save. It was slightly behind him, slightly past him when he grabbed it.
Players, but I suppose they think this is an FA Cup fight. We're 1 down.
Dorigo. Whitlow. It's a good cross, gave himself a good angle. Clearance off the line. That man, Bannister again. It really was a very good cross. Chapman denied once more. Bannister stretched the foot and turned it away. Giggs as calm as you like, but it's not the best of clearances. And the flag rightly stays down. Chapman! And they just got to him in time to challenge him. A muddied face and not a smile on it. And he fell very awkwardly. And there's a certain amount of pain there. He came down on his hand, and I think the injury is to the wrist.
I think he crashed into the post. I wouldn't be surprised if he's not broken. Looks like somebody's wrist or cracked it. He's in a lot of pain. Desperately unlucky just before the one Schmeichel's half stopped the cross. This is the one later on, as you can see, hanging in the air there. And Pallister again, and the momentum of Chapman takes him into... No, it says he's landed, and he's going off, which suggests that he has cracked something.
And I think on looking at that replay, Trevor, you do have to ask whether Pallister was actually making a genuine challenge for the ball. It seemed to me that he caught Chapman, and the arm being very carefully held, and Lee Chapman getting a tremendous ovation. One of the great tries in the game, and one of the most underrated number 9s. I'm afraid that's a title he's had to live with all the way through his career, but he served a number of clubs well, not least Leeds United. Nice pat from the Manchester United manager. The indication that the arm might be broken. I hope I've read that incorrectly.
But it did look as if the hanging cross was just a case of him nodding it in to go, and to get bundled over like that, because Pallister wouldn't have been able to get his head for the ball. It is questionable.
Well, it's no part of a commentator's job to take sides, but one has to have sympathy this evening for Howard Wilkinson's Leeds United, because they've had none of the luck at all, and yet another injury to Lee Chapman, who's had more than his share. Manchester United go through, and Leeds United, to end with another old adage, can concentrate on the league. Hughes' goal is decisive.
Well, a match, I think, to make you forget all your worries, but Leeds had none of the luck, and Lee Chapman had absolutely none of the luck.
It was a terrific game. Leeds were desperate and unlucky. It was never going to go on for them. But you've got to give Manchester United a bit of credit. In previous seasons, they might have collapsed under the pressure. They've showed a lot of resilience, they've dug in, and they've come out winning the match.
They didn't have as many chances, Manchester United, but the chances they did have were perhaps a bit more clear-cut, did you think?
No, I thought Leeds had all the clear-cut chances. Chapman had 2 great chances just before he went off. But credit to Pallister, who's probably the man of the match, saved them on both occasions. Once in the line. This is the one here. Chapman, he does everything right, but Pallister somehow managed to get it away. But it just was never going to go in for them. The next one, the cross comes in. Is this the one here? Yeah, the cross comes over. Chapman's at the back, which I thought Pallister did terribly well here. He just puts him off that little touch.
And that's where he got injured?
That's where he got injured.
Yeah.
But credit to Pallister for getting back there.
All right. Remind you that United play away to Southampton in the next round. Now, Mark Hughes is with Ray Stubbs.
Mark, congratulations. You weathered the storm in the first half, got the result.
Yeah, that's right. Obviously, we got a goal at a good time, just before half-time, and we hadn't played particularly well in the first half, so we're quite thankful to go in 1-0 ahead, really.
And you signed a new contract this morning.
Yeah, that's right. They stuck with me for a few more years yet, and it was nice to score a goal as well.
Everything's going great at United now.
Yes, we're playing very well. It's a pleasure to play in this team. We've got lots of options, and it's just a great time at Old Trafford at the moment.
Congratulations. Thanks for talking to us.
What a difficult player he is to play against. I mean, that was only, what, his second goal in 13 or something, but...
I think goals are a bonus for him.
Yeah.
You either love him or hate him. It's certainly been my side every time. He did well for United. He holds it up well for them, you know, when they're under the cosh. You need that outlet, and he's an outlet for them. He does particularly well.
You enjoyed it?
How can you not
I'm
enjoy
sure
that?
everybody has at home. Thanks very much for being with us, Alan. Of course, another couple of cup ties tonight, replays. Orient against Oldham, and Hartlepool against Ipswich, and you can see how they got on in Sports Night at 10:30. I'm sure there'll be more reflections on this match then as well, and we'll be looking ahead to the Five Nations Rugby Championship. Join Bob Wilson, he's waiting for you. 10:30 Sports Night. From us, cheerio, hope you enjoyed it.